Welcome back to Video Games Awesome, Pre-PAX Primer Propane Paler. I'm going to get somebody else to start doing it, actually. I think everybody should have to do it once.
Pre-PAX Propane Paler.
Propane Paler Pre-PAX Primer. I don't know, anyways. So once again, I was debating earlier what constitutes an indie company. Telltale Games is a small company. You guys know Back to the Future?
Oh, yeah.
The game that we played.
You know that.
And they had a pretty strong PAX presence. They even had the freaking... I should have had pictures that we took of it. Us with the DeLorean and stuff like that. At least it was the DeLorean.
Man, that DeLorean guy did not like us.
He actually didn't mind us, I think.
He didn't mind.
He was surly, but I mean, he'd been
It was the last day of the nerd weekend.
Yeah, it was the last day of the nerd convention, and like he'd been dealing with
no one's
nerds
ever done this
like
pose
us
before?
all day.
Am I doing it right?
Hey, has anybody done this before? Anyways, anyways, so
Great Scott!
small, cool company. Everybody likes Telltale Games. They make awesome, solid games. I bet you didn't know they were making this one.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Crank it!
Just like in the movie.
That guy's not a dinosaur.
Jaws dropping.
He would be if you were five.
I got to see dinosaurs, and this time they were real.
We've been doing tests for a few years in CG and trying to sort of see what could come next. And there's a big step between doing a
So they announced this.
They do move in herds.
This was announced a while ago. Here's the game footage. This was announced at the beginning of the year, and I pre-ordered it, and it was supposed to be released before the summer. But then they delayed it, and they said we're making it bigger and better. They said that it's going to be on more I guess I'm not sure if it was going to be on consoles originally. I think it was supposed to be originally PC only. But now I think it's going to be a retail shelf copy, not a downloadable thing like previous games they've done. I'm just guessing.
If you don't get out of the way, you are going to get chomped.
If you're not on your toes and the dinosaurs get the better of you,
Oh, I can do that.
oh, quite poorly. We reached out to paleontologists.
Where is that?
To essentially lecture the Jurassic Park team about some of the modern thinking.
So you might have noticed there.
What some of the new science tells us.
So we didn't want to make
It takes place during the night of the ship is leaving and the storm is coming in. So it's happening in parallel to the actual canonical
Jeff
movie.
Goldblum is in the game.
He'll be there somewhere, maybe. No, I doubt you're going to see anybody. I know that they show Nedry's crashed vehicle and stuff.
Just stumble into the room and he's sitting there
so
like
they're
this with his shirt off.
Oh, Goldblum.
It's not a dinosaur shooting game.
Goldblum, you know, two guys that I never really quite realized that I liked as much as I did till way later. Goldblum and Mulder. Two weird guys. Really weird styles to them.
Yeah, David Duchovny.
David Duchovny.
I love David Duchovny.
Both of them have this charming creepiness.
Yeah, very.
I want to see them do a movie together.
Unabashed creepiness, too.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
care that they're being a little creepy.
Clever girls.
They're clever girls. I love these developers.
Nobody's ever seen before.
Wait, I want to hear him talk about that again.
Yeah, me too. I didn't hear it.
The rules that the film set up, which is
Christopher Walken.
the viewers can't see you.
Of course we're going to see Velociraptor. Those are the smart guys. They're the ones that are always thinking about how they're going to get you next.
They're clever girls. They're clever girls.
So serious.
You can even hear the interviewer chuckle and try to like stifle it.
Introducing to Jurassic Park is one of the most fascinating dinosaurs in the fossil record.
It's a nocturnal hunter. It
What?
hides in the shadows. So
They've added
those
new
are even
ones.
scarier, kind of knowing that there's something
She
out
looks a
there
lot
that's
like
stalking
the
you
girl
and
from
waiting for
Beyond Good
just
and
the right
Evil.
moment to come
Anybody
and
agree?
attack.
I think she
When you're
does.
first bitten, the poison rapidly results in disorientation, confusion, and hallucinations. This paralytic venom doesn't outright kill you. It
Also
leaves
kind of
you
like
alive,
Alex Vance.
and you do not want
Hey,
to be
Ben?
left alive by
Did she have the
It's a
Barbasol
slow,
can?
horrible, and fascinating death.
Maybe she found it.
We're being a little cagey with the details because characters in the game
Yeah,
spend some time looking at those details as well.
Who
So
wants to shave?
you'll have to take a look at the game to see
It's a Unix
how it all
game.
pans out. We have this island full of extremely energetic beasts
That's
who
why
are
she's
now
not
free from their
stopping when
cages. I don't know if it's a
when
wonderful
Ned
place
opens
to
the
be,
can.
but it's a wonderful
Or
place to
something
learn
noise.
and a thrilling place for us to put players. So if you want to go back to Isla Nublar, this is your opportunity.
Cool.
I love how serious that guy is.
Oh my
I can't
God,
tell if
yeah.
he's putting it on or
Yeah.
if he's like.
I don't think he is.
Experience the magic.
Cool thing they
Again.
did when they delayed the game, though.
Oh, Ben,
A
you were
really
here.
cool thing. They canceled. Well, they delayed the game. They refunded everybody's money, and then they gave them a free game of their choice from the Telltale Games
nice.
library,
Really?
just for canceling the pre-order.
Good for them. That's
Yeah,
Wow.
very cool.
Ben, you know those movies, the outdoor movies? They had one in Stanley Park. of
Oh,
Jurassic
yeah,
Park.
I know. I saw your
so
post
good.
about it.
Here's the official trailer for the game. I should have played this first to see who got it.
You hear Newman? That's awesome.
So it seems to revolve around.
We've got to get these embryos off the island.
Was that Dobson?
The boat's leaving.
No,
any minute
Dodson. Well, yeah, actually he was there, wasn't he?
We got Dotson here.
We got Dodson. Yeah, dude, that's like Alex Vance from freaking God damn it. Oh my god. Half-Life 2. Alex Vance, the girl. You're playing.
Oh, yeah.
Looks
Sorry.
just like her.
Yeah. It does look like her.
10 years of research. Millions invested. It's the next wonder of the world.
I'm excited.
God.
Can you play as a raptor like in the Genesis game?
Yes. Oh, God.
We should go to Hawaii and play this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can tell you, leading
Let's
up.
go away and play it on the beach.
We should actually
Yeah.
in honor of the game. You know, leading up to the release of this, we should play some of the old Jurassic Park games, specifically the Super
Yeah,
Nintendo one. I
totally.
played
Yeah.
a lot of that game.
Yeah, I did too.
That's a good
I
idea.
think that's the same trailer.
Did anyone play the Genesis one? Where you play the game
I
as
didn't.
Grant and then you go
Yeah.
back and you play again as
Yeah.
So, just
As
wanted
the
to
raptor.
mention a couple things about this. I definitely wanted to cover this episode because you're not going to be able to avoid it at PAX. Their booth is going to be decked out in foliage and electrical fencing,
Oh, man.
Really?
like Jurassic Park.
I'm going to test it.
Yeah.
And the game will be playable, I think. So,
Nice.
Amazing.
now what kind of game is this going to be, though? Telltale Games.
Yeah, if it's like
I think,
a story.
Point and click?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's
How-
like the Back to the Future one, I don't know.
But it doesn't look like that.
Exactly.
How could it? Of course, they're only showing us the cinematics.
What the hell kind of zoo is this?
She's kind of got an accent too, eh? Anyways, just before we go to the next segment, I want to mention one other game they're going to have there. Telltale's been promoting. This one's just a puzzle-based one with a neat sense of humor.
What's that clone high?
Hector, sir? You sure? Get me Hector.
Worse than a prison cell.
Yeah.
Can't we just throw some money at this worm fart? My first demand is as follows. Pornography.
He just wants pornography.
Evil is afoot.
That was good.
I like
Here
it.
comes nothing. Now, that was a puzzle.
Actor.
Have an absolutely super day. Bite me.
Sweet.
Let that be a life lesson
Nice.
to you, you little crud. You want a free ride? Join the police.
Nice.
Nice.
And on the iPad too. That's cool. It's like the iPad was designed for point-and-click
Yeah.
adventures.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
Yeah.
so that's what Telltale is going to be offering us up. I love those guys. They make solid stuff. I still want to do a full playthrough of Back to the Future.
Future?
I feel like
Yeah.
we should during the afternoons.
I've barely played it.
Yeah, you weren't even here for it, were you?
No.
Oh, well, you missed a lot of stuff. What you missed
Yeah.
could fill a warehouse.
Wow.
All right, we'll be back
brush
after
my
this with more Pre-PAX Poe and Paler.
You missed my
Pre-PAX
graduation,
Prime.
Dad.
Oh, yeah.